What do you get when you cross demon-slaying girl groups with chart-topping chaos? A Netflix animated film that just body-slammed the Billboard 200 like it was an actual demon. The K-Pop Demon Hunters soundtrack just climbed from 8th to 3rd place, proving that fictional K-pop groups can be more successful than half the real ones out there. But that's just the tip of this absolutely unhinged iceberg, and trust me, we're about to dive deep into the most unexpected chart domination of 2025. Let's start with the nuclear bomb that nobody saw coming. The K-Pop Demon Hunters soundtrack entered the Billboard 200 at number 8, ending a 9-week stretch in which there wasn't a single soundtrack in the chart's top 100. That's right, folks. When the music industry was busy sleeping on soundtracks, a fictional K-pop demon-hunting girl group said "Hold my soju" and single-handedly resurrected an entire chart category. But wait, it gets even more ridiculous. The soundtrack didn't just chart. It obliterated streaming records like they were low-level demons. With 96.33 million streams in its 3rd week, this fictional soundtrack scored the biggest streaming week for any soundtrack in more than 3 years. The last soundtrack to hit these numbers? Encanto back in March 2022, with 101.16 million streams. So basically, Soulja Boy's just told Disney to step aside because the Demon Hunters are taking over. Speaking of taking over, let's talk about the talent that made it happen. Here's where things get absolutely bonkers. Soulja Boys, the fictional demon boy band from the movie, now has 3 Billboard Hot 100 entries and a top 40 hit. They're literally selling merchandise on Amazon, and fans are buying it like it's the real deal. These imaginary idols have achieved more chart success than some actual K-pop groups, and honestly, I'm not even mad about it. I'm impressed. But the real puppet masters behind this chaos? Let's expose them. Founded by legendary producer Teddy, the Black label has been playing 4D chess while everyone else was still figuring out checkers. This isn't just about one successful soundtrack. They've been orchestrating a complete industry takeover. From All Day Project storming the charts to Blackpink's comeback dominating 47 countries on iTunes, Teddy's label has transformed from a behind-the-scenes creative hub into a chart-topping machine that's rewriting the rules of K-pop success. And the numbers, they're absolutely devastating. The K-Pop Demon Hunter soundtrack surged to number 3 in its 2nd week on the Billboard 200 albums chart, becoming the highest charting soundtrack of 2025. That's not just success, that's a statistical anomaly that's making chart analysts question everything they thought they knew. But the individual tracks, they're causing their own chaos. Golden peaked at number 23 on the Billboard Hot 100, while Your Idol hit number 1 on Spotify Daily Top Songs in the US. But wait, there's more. How It's Done landed at number 42, and Soda Pop secured number 49. That's 4 different tracks from a fictional soundtrack charting simultaneously on the Hot 100. At this point, real K-pop groups are probably wondering if they should start hunting demons to boost their chart performance. And the streaming dominance? It's reaching mythical levels. With 70,000 SEA units comprising the bulk of its 75,000 total units, the soundtrack is proving that streaming is the new battlefield, and fictional groups are winning the war. The 96.33 million streams represent a 24% increase from the previous week, meaning people aren't just listening once, they're obsessing over these tracks like they're actual stan material. But the real genius move? The multimedia empire they've built. Netflix didn't just create a movie, they created a full fictional universe, complete with official Soulja Boys merchandise that's actually selling on Amazon. Fans are buying t-shirts, crew necks, and accessories for a group that doesn't exist, proving that sometimes the best marketing strategy is to make people forget what's real and what's fantasy. It's like the ultimate parasocial relationship, but make it capitalist. The animation style? It's not just pretty, it's strategic. Directed by Maggie Kang and Chris Applehands, the film's Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse animation style isn't just eye candy. It's a calculated move that bridges K-pop's visual culture with Western animation trends. The punchy animation style paired with energetic action sequences created the perfect storm for virality, proving that in 2025, you can't just make good music, you need to create a complete sensory experience. But the crown jewel of this chaos, the industry impact, this success isn't happening in a vacuum. It's part of the Black label's massive 2025 domination strategy. With Blackpink's Jump hitting number 1 in 47 countries, All Day Project's record-breaking debut, and now a fictional soundtrack rewriting the rules, Teddy's empire is proving that the future of K-pop isn't just about idol groups. It's about creating multimedia experiences that blur the lines between reality and fantasy. The bottom line? We're witnessing history in the making, and it's absolutely unhinged. So there you have it. The K-pop Demon Hunters soundtrack isn't just a chart success. It's a cultural phenomenon that's making us question everything we thought we knew about music, fandom, and what it means to be real in the digital age. If you're as obsessed with this chaos as I am, smash that like button, subscribe for more K-pop industry deep dives, and drop a comment telling me which fictional K-pop group you think should chart next. Because apparently, that's a thing now. And seriously, if you haven't watched K-pop Demon Hunters yet, what are you even doing? It's streaming on Netflix right now, and after today's video, you know it's about to be your new obsession. See you in the next one, and remember, in K-pop, even the demons can debut at #1.